Go shopping. No.
Hey guys, what is happening? Let me see if I can get Erica on here. You so nosy.
No, I'm hungry.
You have to finish that.
I want to eat.
You only hungry because I told you to do work. Your homework. Don't play with me.
Please.
All right. All right. Hey guys, what's going on? Oh, hey Erica. What's wrong with your face? Sit right there. Finish that up and then you can go. The madness. All right. So I wanted to talk to you about building muscle after you lost a lot of weight, right? Because that's like the biggest thing. I can add you to this call, I think. Can I? I don't know. I'm on my computer, so I don't even know how to use this thing. All right. So you lost a lot of weight. Now you're trying to build some muscle. Or people think that while I'm losing weight, I'm just going to do this hell of like a whole bunch of cardio and that's going to be it. Right? You need to do some resistance training. And for you, Erica, I want you, and if anyone else is in Erica's shoes, or you've lost a lot of weight and you're at the step where you're trying to build some muscle, you're trying to tone your body. For some reason, women feel like, okay, I'm gonna lose this weight and then I'm gonna tone. You can do both simultaneously. Adding resistance training will help you, and it will better it'd be better for your bone structure and your bone density if you are lifting or doing some sort of resistance, whether it's even with resistance bands or even your own body weight as an actual weight to help build muscle. All right, so you don't necessarily need to go lift in the gym, but lifting in the gym will help. So the fact that you're in the gym, right, Erica, this is what I want you to do. One, stop doing all that cardio in reference to like, I'm going on this treadmill for an hour. What you're doing is wasting away your muscle, right? And it's pretty much defeating the purpose of what you're trying to do, especially if you're not doing equivalent, like if you're not doing the equivalent to weight training. So you're going to go run for an hour on this treadmill and you're not eating enough, one, so you're not getting enough like protein and carbs to sustain your muscle, and then two, you're not lifting or doing any sort of resistance training to help grow those muscles. So if you're doing your cardio outweighs your strength training and your resistance training, it kind of defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do in reference to like building muscle. You said that's what Tina told you. Tina told you what? About doing a lot of cardio? All right. So, and then it also depends on the type of cardio. So I would suggest for you to do like walk on the treadmill at an incline. And like say your treadmill goes to like 12, nice, 12 or 15. Put it all the way up there and walk at like 3 miles an hour, 3.5. And keep that good burn for like 20 minutes, and that should be enough for where you are right now, but especially for your goal. And remember, your fitness, every time you adjust your training, you adjust it each time you reach a different phase in your goal. So if you say, okay, my initial step, I wanted to lose like 30 pounds or 40 pounds and I've lost that amount of weight, now I want to build some muscle. So you want to define your body more, you want to tighten up your skin, you want to do all that stuff. So you have to start training and eating accordingly. You can't just continue, one, eating in a deficit, and two, doing all this cardio and think that you're gonna look the way you want to look or achieve your body goals that you want to achieve by doing that much. So you need to adjust your training every time. All right, as it progresses. She said, this is my DC. What? Okay. All right. And then like I would also suggest like the Stairmaster or cycling when I say cycling, I mean like the spin bike that you could tighten the resistance on there. Yes? Yes, you have to do one more time, it says. Come on, stop being a pooper. She does not like to do any work. Oh my gosh. If I could turn the screen so you could see her face right now, it's like hilarious.
I don't want to do it, Mommy. I don't want to do it.
Go finish. All right. Hello. All right. So again, you want to adjust your calorie intake, right? So you want to make sure you're eating right. You're getting all your macros, your protein, your carbohydrate ratio for weight training, right? You want to do like HIIT. So it's high intensity interval training where you're also adding resistance while you're doing exercise. So, and you're still burning fat rather than burning away your muscle. HIIT is a form of cardio. People don't realize that. Like, you don't have to go on a treadmill. Stop it before you end up in timeout. Get back over there. I'm so not playing. So HIIT is the type of cardio that you can do. I'm sorry, look, let's struggle. That you can do that will help you, one, still burn fat and keep your muscles. So you don't have to necessarily go on a treadmill or go outside running to get your cardio in, right? And the great thing about HIIT is that you can add weights while you're doing that. You can do different types of HIIT to make it interesting and keep your body guessing and keep you in that fat burning zone and still be building muscle. And you're going to be built with HIIT. You build not only strength, but you're building muscle endurance, you're building conditioning, you're building your stamina. If you add some plyometrics to that, you're also building power. For me, like a lot of people thought that I did a lot of weight training prior to even weight training, and most of that I did was just HIIT, just jumping around. These thighs are from jumping a lot, doing plyometrics, doing different types of exercises. So, and that's mostly what I do for my weight loss as well, in reference to like when I want to lose weight, HIIT is my go-to because I feel like I'm getting, what should I say? Like I'm getting a bang for my buck where I don't have to go in the gym and go do cardio and then go do weights. I'm doing them both at the same time, where I'm building muscle and I'm burning fat at the same time. So that's the great thing about that. All right, so now going on to the lifting part for you, Erica. So you're building muscle and you're lifting. You can't be lifting baby weight. You have to add like some resistance to that. I want you to increase your weights in reference to like, I'll say every muscle in your body is at its own level. So what you can do with your legs, you can't necessarily do that with your arms in reference to lifting it. So if you can squat 200 pounds, you probably can't chest press 200 pounds, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to adjust the weight for each body part but you're going to lift heavy for those body parts, right? And I want you to keep your rep range, if you're doing for repetitions, like between for like the next month or so, nothing over 12, right? 10 to 12 is your max. And then if you lift heavier, it's 6 to 8 repetitions. So the lower the reps, the more you're lifting. So if you can do 12 reps with that weight that you're using, it's not heavy enough if that day you're supposed to be doing only 6 to 8 repetitions. And you can make your calendar how you want it. So you say these next 2 weeks or this next week, my goal is to do 12 reps per exercise or whatever, and 3 sets of each or 4 sets. And then next week I'm going to do 10. This way you're building. All right. So now you're going to lift a little bit heavier where you can only lift 10, do 10 reps. And then for the next, the last 2 weeks, you go to 6 to 8 repetitions, and you're lifting heavier than you did when you were doing 12 repetitions, because you want to make sure you can only do those 8. You can fight to do just those 8 repetitions and then be done with it. If the prescribed rep says 6 to 8 and you can do more than 6 to 8, your weight is not heavy enough. And this is how you make that self-assessment and correct your weight. A lot of times, like when I post the videos, why are you crying? Aren't you supposed to be doing the work? Come on, stop being like that. If you finish that, we're gonna get all the yum yum you want. As soon as I told her to do, she was playing. As soon as I told her to do some work, I'm hungry. I gotta use the bathroom. She has to do everything except that. All right, so let me get back on track. What was I saying? Oh my God. Okay, so if we're doing 6 to 8 reps, right? And you can do more than that. Your weight is not heavy enough. So a lot of times when I post a video and people say, what weight are you using, Nardia? One, you cannot like see someone else doing a certain weight and say that's the weight you're going to do, because everybody's fitness level is at a different level. So you're going to make that your own assessment. Maybe I can lift 50 and you can lift 60, you know? So you're going to adjust to your weight. Yes, Nala?
Can I get the warm up the rest of my lunch?
No, I made dinner. So you want the lunch, the leftover, or the dinner?
What's the dinner?
I'm going to give you the dinner.
Okay.
All right, let me finish this 2 minutes. Everybody hungry now. Did you eat all your fruit? Yeah, go eat it. You too. Go on. All right, so if you ask me like how much weight am I using, you want to adjust for your own weight. You don't want to adjust for someone else's weight. I know sometimes people are like, oh, I just want to get an idea. You still have to build up. So if I tell you like, okay, this exercise, you like let's do some side raises, right? This is when you bring your arm up to the side. For those, a lot of times the weight is going to be light, because you'd be surprised that you can't lift the arm with weight that's heavy, right? So if you see me using 10 pounds, you maybe only be able to use 8 or 5. So you want to use the weight that fits your fitness level and then adjust. And each time you log your workouts down. This way, you know, I did side raises, 10 reps at 10 pounds. Next time, let me try with a 12 pounder, see how many reps. And you can always do that too, where you do, say it says 12 repetitions that you need to do, and you're doing the 12 reps and you have a 12-pound weight in your arm and you can only get 6 out with that 12. You can always do the 6 and finish off at a lower weight. Don't just keep it there at the 10-pound all the time, knowing that maybe next time I could do 12 pounds. I get as many reps as I can that's on the prescribed, and then I finish off the rest with the lighter weight. And this is also another way of training. Like, this is how you self-assess yourself, especially like when you guys do my programs online. It's hard for me to assess everyone, and if you don't log the workouts and if you don't log how much weight you're using, I can't see that. But I can see if every time if you log it and every time you're doing side raises and you're only using a 3-pound dumbbell, I'm like, when are we gonna move up? You know. And this is also for you. Like, if you're using the same weight every time, you also have to say there's not going to be growth there. If you're trying to build muscle, if you're only trying to tone your arms and I say 10 reps and you have a 3-pound, maybe instead of 10 repetitions, you should be doing 20. And that's how it works. And I know sometimes we train at home and we're limited to the equipment that we have, and that's all you can use. So instead of doing just the 10 reps, you may have to do double the amount to keep going. All right. So say you can only lift 3 pounds with doing the side raises, but now you're at shoulder presses and you went from 3 pounds to now 15 pounds because you're using the larger muscle, where you're using under your arm, on your side, and you're bringing up at a lateral position. Now you're pushing it up. So now you can lift heavier. So this weight for this exercise should not be the same weight for this, because you're using the larger muscles. Larger muscles are able to use larger weights. That's how you should look at it. So if you're squatting and you're squatting with a 10-pound dumbbell, it's not going to be the same, right? And if you're using the same weight every time, and especially for like my home trainers, right? One, you could do the selector weights. I used to have the Bowflex selector weights. Those go all the way up to 52.5 pounds per weight, I think that is good enough for you, right? Because you can hold the 52 with 2 arms and split it in half, right? Get 26. So you'll be good. But if you can get a barbell, like I used to have a barbell under my couch, things like that. But invest in yourself. If you're at home and you have space, people always wonder, where do you put this stuff? Look, you can put it in the closet, you can put it under the bed, under the couch. It's your house. Don't nobody care, right? This is your health. So to save space and time too for the dumbbells, you can get the selector weights. And they also have, what are those other ones? The power blocks, the ones that look like a square. Those are pretty good too. So you can get those. You can get resistant bands and you can add bands to the dumbbells to help train different and give you a different type of resistance. So being at home and saying, oh, I can't do it, is limiting yourself. Think outside the box. You can do that. The highest is 20 in my arm. All right. So again, the angles. So exercise, not only does the muscle group play a factor too, that you're working the angle of the exercise. So I can be here standing up and I'm doing bicep curl. I had a brain fart. Bicep curl, right? And then I tell you to incline your bench where you're leaning back and doing the same motion, and you can only do 10 pounds. So that also plays a factor. So again, it's up to you as the exerciser, the person that's training, right, to adjust your weight, you know, and go and push yourself. Soreness is good, right? Soreness means your muscle is growing and you're getting that good work. I mean, it sucks. Like my legs are sore from yesterday. I did legs yesterday and it hurt. Sore, and I haven't done like leg training in a while, like in reference to like lifting heavy. But soreness is good. So there's a difference between soreness and pain. And then you have some soreness that feels like pain, right? You have to get past that. You're gonna say, oh, my legs are so sore, I'm not gonna exercise for another week. Guess where you're gonna be a week from now? Back in that same spot. Yes? Okay. So you're gonna be back in the same spot. So what you want to do is push past the pain, right? Suck it up. Yes. The orange. So push past the pain, the pain of soreness, not pain. So if you're hurt, yes, I gave you that earlier. Hold on.
She said don't eat this at school. They eat it at home.
All right, go. So again, soreness. And then you know, like you touch your legs and they hurt. That's the sore pain. But pain is when you're physically hurt. That's different. All right. So again, you are the person who knows when you're in pain and when you're sore. So don't be a little whiny person like, oh, I'm so sore. You got to push past it. And especially like if you do legs and your legs are sore, cardio is good. Like a good little cardio to get out the soreness. All right. So again, you've lost weight. You want to build some muscle. Lift heavy, do some resistance training. If you don't have weights, you can do body weight. Body weight is very effective for, I would say, majority of my life. Like, can I tell you, I started weight training maybe 5 years ago. Like, as far as like lifting, and I wouldn't even, yes?
Can you get the fettuccine out of the pot?
I will. I'm coming. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. But yeah, as far as weight training, like I started like lifting. I wouldn't say lifting like even heavy weights. Like, and you guys know I like free weights, things that I could just easily move around rather than machine. So as far as like lifting heavy weights, I didn't even start that until last year in reference to training for the competition. Prior to that, you guys know I did dumbbells, barbells here and there in my house, and that's pretty much it. And prior to that, it was all body weight training. I'm big on body weight. I feel like you can get it in anytime, any place. You don't need a lot of equipment as long as you have the motivation and the drive to get yourself up and get moving. You can do it. So saying I don't have a gym is not an excuse. So you want to stay on track, stay focused, find people who can help you in reference to like are into fitness, or find a buddy at the gym and do that. And eating is the biggest part. You feel like getting up and doing the work is hard. Eating is the biggest part. And that's once you've conquered a good nutrition and you have a good diet, you're set. Everything else is golden. You've already conquered everything. So and that's pretty much all I had for that. I feel it when I sit. Oh, your legs? Okay. All right. So again, lift heavy, eat good. Don't be in a deficit forever, especially if you're trying to build some muscle. Get away from the treadmill and the outdoor long runnings and stuff like that. Do different types of cardio. Cardio does not mean I have to go on a treadmill or a bicycle or elliptical. I don't even like the elliptical. But hey, do different types of, use your own body as cardio, and that would be great resistance for you. And that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions after I posted this video, just shoot me a message. Erica, I hope this helped you. And yeah. Oh, 30-day challenge is all going to be hit starting January 2nd, right? It's on sale now for $15. It is, let me break that down. It's all hit, and it's pretty much, I want to say it's 20 days of actual work. So there's 5 days of training each week, 4 to 5 days, right, of training, and it's about 20 minutes of actual work that you're going to be doing, because 5 minutes is warming up, and then the other 5 minutes is, or 3 minutes or so, is cool down. So you'll be able to do this program at home. All you need is dumbbells. You will need a kettlebell, but if you don't have a kettlebell, you can use your dumbbell as a kettlebell, but the kettlebell is just easier. They're on sale now everywhere, like fitness stuff. It's Christmas time, so you can get that stuff. Invest in yourself, invest in your health. Dumbbell, kettlebell, resistant band, and stability ball, and a sturdy bench or chair. Yes, that's it. And these all you, if you're in a gym, you're set. If you're at home, those are the things you'll need. So it's 5 items. Again, it starts January 2nd. It is going for the yeah, so it's going to be good. So it's going to be hit. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to push yourself. And again, remember, hit is an awesome way to lose weight and build muscle at the same time. All right, so let me go feed these kids before they come eat me. Hey, Rita. How are you? I'm about to jump off of here. So I'm going to post this video. You guys can, if you're watching it back on the playback, just push your comments below and give me your feedback and let me know.